Hi, Michael Anderson with Specialty Archery. In today's video, we're going to provide an explanation of the Specialty Archery 1/4-inch peep system along with a verifier. The Specialty Archery 1/4-inch peep housing comes in hooded and non-hooded versions. Traditionally, we have recommended a hooded version if you're using the verifier to prevent any chance of glare from getting on the surface of the lens. However, sales have shown that we sell about an equal number of hooded and non-hooded peep housings. Specialty Archery verifiers are for shooters who have lost the ability to focus on close-range objects like sight pins. They come in 6 different strengths, numbered from 4, the weakest, to 9, the strongest. Traditionally, the most popular powers have been the weakest 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. So here we have the Specialty Archery 1/4-inch peep already installed into the bow. It installs into the bowstring just like any other standard peep housing. To install the verifier, you can use the dual aperture wrench that is included with every 1/4-inch peep housing. Place the verifier on the end of the wrench and insert it into the peep housing like so. You're going to thread that all the way into the peep housing until it is seated fully and the back of the verifier is flush with the back of the peep housing. This first picture shows why a shooter often feels the need for a verifier. The target is clear, but the sight pins are blurry. However, this is also seen when a shooter has too weak of a verifier installed. Again, the target is clear, but the sight pins are blurry. This picture shows what happens when a shooter is using too strong of a verifier. The sight pins are clear, but the downrange target becomes blurry. This is a very common mistake when choosing a verifier. This last picture shows what we see when we have selected the correct verifier. The sight pins are reasonably clear without affecting the target clarity too much. This is the happy medium you're looking for when selecting a verifier. For selection of the verifier, the best way is to visit a dealer with a verifier display tool. If you go to www.specialtyarch.com, at the top section of our homepage is a dealer locator. By clicking on that, that will take you to a complete listing of our current Specialty Archery dealers. Dealers with the blue V have the verifier display tool for your inspection. This is the Specialty Archery verifier display tool. This is the tool that you're going to want to check out when you go visit the dealer that has the tool. You can see it has the number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, 8, and 9 verifiers installed already. The tool itself also has a simulated sight pin for you to use if you don't have your bow with you. How the tool is used is you hold this at arm's length, simulating your sight pin, and the other end goes about where your peep sight is, usually 2 inches from your eye, and you're going to want to look at all the different powers and select whichever one looks best for you. And you want to keep in mind, you want to find a happy medium between pin clarity and target clarity. Alternatively, you can take your bow, again looking at your own sight pins, to the dealer, hold it up, look through the verifier display tool, 4, 5, 6, and so on, and pick out whichever one looks best for you, keeping in mind pin clarity and target clarity. You're going to want to find a happy medium between the two. A couple of points to consider when using the verifier display tool. Number 1, if you're at a shop that has 3D targets, be sure to look at those when making your selection on power. 3D targets provide a good representation of what you want to evaluate for pin clarity and target clarity. If the shop you're at does not have 3D targets, what we have found in the past works quite well is looking at car license plates. Another point to consider is be sure to look at objects at normal shooting distances, 20, 30, 40 yards, not just inside the shop at 2 to 3 yards. You want to look at whatever your normal shooting distance is. This was Michael Anderson with Specialty Archery. If you have any questions, be sure to visit our website at www.specialtyarch.com.